guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another episode of my hits and shits series. All of the products that I have been absolutely loving over the past month or so, plus the products that I have not been loving. And the hate for this month is actually kind of random, so stay tuned for that. We have a good blend of skincare and makeup in today's video, so if you are interested in seeing the best of the best and the worst of the worst, then please stick around. Okay, firstly, you guys, and I am so excited about this because this is something that I have been waiting to tell you guys about for a really long time, and it is in fact something that you guys have been asking for probably, honestly, ever since we launched the loose version. I can officially let you guys know that our Velvet Brightening Powder, so this is the pink powder, this has actually got pink and purple pigments in it that actually reflect light, so they cancel dark under eye circles, they cancel blues and purples and like sallowness in the skin, and it works absolutely instantly. It went totally viral online and we've had a really hard time keeping it in stock, but you guys have been asking forever, like since forever, for us to launch a pressed version, and it is finally available now. So the pressed Velvet Brightening Powder is officially available on our website right now, nikkiajoybusiness.com. This pressed version is essentially exactly the same as the loose version, still triple milled, still really beautiful velvety finish on the skin, will minimize pores, will minimize fine lines, texture, blurs everything out, locks your makeup in place for 16 hours of wear, and it does all of that as well as having those really amazing brightening properties. So you can apply it underneath the eyes, and I'll show you on screen as I'm sort of talking about it. You apply it underneath the eyes and it instantly corrects dark under eye circles. It instantly corrects darkness in the skin. You can use it to powder your entire face, or you can just use it under the eyes or any areas that you want to highlight. You can use it to chisel out your contour if you've made like, you know, a bit of a mess, like your contour is looking a little bit patchy. It just does so much, and it's still scented with the natural vanillin, and it is still loaded with all of that amazing skincare. Vitamin A, vitamin E, it's got aloe vera in it, it's got sweet almond oil in it, all kinds of goodness so that it actually nourishes and hydrates the skin while you wear it. Works on all skin types, so dry skin, oily skin, mature skin, normal skin. We've formulated this one for absolutely everybody. I really am just so excited that this is now officially available in a pressed version. I know that there are people out there that don't actually love loose powder, you know, people who would prefer a pressed version. And also, while I'm on this, and they come in these gorgeous little compacts as well. They're really beautiful. Got a mirror in there for applying on the go. And then underneath here, you've got a little velvet or velour puff. This is a little round, like circular velour puff. It's got this gorgeous velvety texture. It feels so soft and luxurious on the skin. This will give your skin an even more airbrush finish when you apply the powder with this as well. We actually upgraded the puffs in all of our pressed powder components. So all of the pressed powders now come with these velour puffs instead of the original. The original sponge looked like this, and the new one is velour. So it's even softer, more luxe, more high-end. We've upgraded them, and yeah, it is available in the new pressed brightening. I'm just so excited, you guys, and I just wanted to say the biggest thank you again, as I always do, for all the support for our brand. Like, it just means the absolute world. And honestly, if I could have dreamed up one thing that I wanted to do with my life, it would have been to help other people with makeup. And I have obviously been able to do that through my videos, like here on YouTube and on Instagram and TikTok and things like that. But really the biggest difference is being able to create products that actually work for you, that actually give you instant results, that actually make you feel more confident in your day-to-day lives. It just means the absolute world. And I'm too pregnant and emotional for this, honestly. But yes, the pressed brightening powder is officially here. It is available now on our website. We do ship worldwide, and we do ship for free with a certain minimum spend. Thank you. And thank you for all of the requests and all the people who are asking for this. We finally did it. It does take a little longer. Like, it's not something that you can just turn around really quickly overnight. Our brand is entirely funded by both myself and Brandon. We don't have investors. We don't take money from other companies or conglomerates or anything like that. Our brand is entirely funded by myself and Brandon. So it does take a little bit longer to turn products around. And we obviously don't have like massive bulk buying power because we are a smaller brand. So things can take a tiny little bit longer. But yeah, the original Velvet Finishing Powder now comes in the original scented, in the loose unscented, in the original pressed, in the brightening, and now in the brightening pressed. It comes 5 different ways. 5 different ways! And actually, just a little I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We are currently working on tinted versions of our powders. So kind of like a hybrid between like a finishing powder or a setting powder and a foundation. Oh, we're working on it. So watch this space. Okay, next up, sticking with complexion. You guys, the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. This was recently reformulated and I was super annoyed about it because I was like, how dare you reformulate my most loved and most used foundation. For about 6 years, this was the only foundation that I stocked in my professional makeup artistry kit because it just works on everybody. It looks good on everybody. Gorgeous, flawless finish, smooths the skin, amazing coverage, really long staying power. Oily skin, it's not going to melt off like it. This literally does everything. And then they reformulated it and I was like, excuse me, how could you do that to me? But then I actually tried the new formula and oh my God, it's so good. The new formula is a little bit more breathable, a little bit more lightweight on the skin, but it doesn't necessarily look more natural. You're still going to get that amazing matte finish, that amazing full coverage effect, that amazing long wear power. And also the bottle now comes with a pump, so it's even easier to get it out. Honestly, thank you, MAC. Like originally I was just like not happy about what was going on, but you didn't ruin it. And thank you for not ruining a golden oldie. I do in fact actually have a full review video of this new formula and I've got it actually side by side against the older formula so that you can really, really see the difference in the result. I will link that on the screen for you if you were interested in seeing like the full review. Also includes like a full, I'm pretty sure it's like a 14-hour wear test, so you really, really can see it. And actually I am wearing it on my face right now. I've had this on, gosh, probably 7 hours now and it still looks really, really perfect. It's honestly just beautiful. It's also now loaded with skincare, which is really interesting as well. And somehow they've managed to pack it with skincare, but also not ruin the original, like the things that we loved about the original formula. So MAC, you've done us a solid. Okay, next up I've got a blush, and this is not a blush that I thought I was going to love so much. And I'm also a little bit ashamed because it's extremely expensive. I spent $89 on this blush. $89. I feel like we need to just take a minute to let that settle in. $89. Like, I'm sorry. In what world is that even fathomable? Like, personally, I'm still disgusted in myself. And I have tried plenty of other high-end, like really, really expensive blushes lately that have left me quite disappointed and left me like, why did I waste my money on that? But this one's different and I've been using it every single day and I really, really just love it. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hunt down a dupe because I know that there are going to be a lot of you that are going to be like, Nikkia, what is wrong with you to think that it's okay to spend that much money on a blush? It truly is not. Like I'm with you guys. I totally agree. But at these favorites videos, they have to be truthful. They have to be exactly what I've been loving and using. So this blush has to be in here. It really, really does. So it's from Givenchy and is the Prism Libre Blush. It is the 4-color loose powder blush. I have got the shade number 1. Now, you will remember the Givenchy Prism Libre powder. I notoriously never liked it. It just left my face looking kind of grey and chalky. This is essentially the same concept as the powder, and it's even weirder. It's a blush that comes with a powder puff, and even this, like when I first tested it, I was like, not a chance in hell am I ever going to apply a blush with a powder puff. Oh my God, it's my favorite thing to do in the world, and it just looks so good when you apply it this way. But basically this comes with 4 different, hang on, I'll show you up close. 4 different colored pink powder blushes in here, and they're just mixed together in the most beautiful way. It's so flattering on the skin. I am obviously wearing it. Let's have a little blush touch up. You basically take it out of the canister with the powder puff. Oh, I feel like it just blurs the skin when you apply it. I feel like it's the most flattering shade. It's really, really pigmented, but it's not like fake looking. It's like a glow from within. Lasts all day on my oily skin. Like just everything I would ever want in a blush is what this is. And even though I spent so much money on it, I kind of want it in the other shades. And I've got a baby on the way. Like, we've got things to pay for. We've got like nursery furniture to buy. We've got other things that I need to be spending my money on. I still want more of these though. Like in my heart and my soul, I'm just like, give them to me. So, you know, it is what it is. We've all got that one thing that makes us feel a little bit special. The last month, it's been this for me. So I had to be honest with you guys. I'm sorry. And I'm still looking for dupes. I'm going to keep looking for dupes, and I'm not going to give up on the dupe hunt, because I bet you that there is one out there, and I bet that it's beautiful, and I bet that it performs just as well as this, and you don't have to sell your soul for it. So I'm going to find it. All right, next up, I've actually got a Charlotte Tilbury product, and it's another one that I'm wearing on my face right now. And it is the new Charlotte Tilbury Lip Plumper. Now, I do love a lip plumper, don't get me wrong, but I don't like to go through torture at the same time. Like, I want my lips to look bigger. I don't want to be in pain. And a lot of the time it's a fine line, because most of the time lip plumpers that actually work are the ones that are really, really painful. And it's just like, oh, and you feel like your face is melting off. I recently tried the Maybelline, what are they? The Lifter Plumps. They were basically a plumping version of the Lifter Gloss. Those glosses have actual chili powder in them, and I swear to you, my face melted off. It melted off. It was so painful. So yeah, I'm not about that. Like, I would like a lip plumper that works, that isn't painful, is what I'm getting at. This Charlotte Tilbury one is absolutely that. Now, the official name for this, it's a little wild. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Big Lip Plump Gasm. This comes in 2 different shades. The original Pillow Talk shade, which is the one that I've got, this is the fair to medium. And then I think there's also medium deep, which is like a little bit deeper than this. I absolutely love this. Firstly, the packaging is absolutely stunning. The formula is the same color as the original Pillow Talk lipstick, which we all love. I mean, it's a beautiful color. It's viral for a reason. But you guys, this has got some sort of strange, like, heating and cooling ingredients in it. You can feel the tingle, but then it feels cold. Like, it feels like you've put, like, peppermint on your lips. So it's nowhere near as painful as lip plumpers normally are. And it definitely gives results. I just think it's beautiful. The color's beautiful. The finish is beautiful. It feels really, really good on your lips. The packaging's really nice. I love her. She's gorgeous. I can't fault her. You know what? I'd like to see this in even more colors. Like a pink, a red, like a deep, like... I want to see this in more colors, because this is, again, another thing that I would totally collect. All right, next up, I have this little brow pencil from Benefit, and I feel like I have spoken to you guys about this before, and I'm also pretty sure it's been in a monthly favorites video before, but I am no longer able to do my brows without this. I am that obsessed. This is the Precisely My Brow Detailer, and this is the teeniest, tiniest little brow pencil that you will ever see. The camera is probably not even going to focus on it. It is absolutely tiny. And it's so tiny that when you wind it up, it has to come out of this little clear protective tube so that it doesn't snap off, because without that, it would just snap instantly. This gives your brows the most natural looking brow hair. So basically how I use it is I'll draw in little individual brow hairs, and I kid you not, it looks like these are growing out of my skin. Like, so many people are like, whoa, what have you been using? What vitamins have you been taking? Your brows are looking so fluffy and so full. No, they're not. It's literally all this pencil. It's just so easy to use. It's so quick to use. I actually need a restock. I've got hardly any left. I am obsessed with this stuff, you guys. I cannot do my brows without this. And it's at the point now where I'm so reliant on it that, like, if Benefit ever discontinue this, we're going to have beef. We're going to have absolute beef, because my brows, they've just never looked this good ever. Cannot fault this for the life of me. And you'll understand, like, if go into a Sephora, have a little play with it, and you'll know exactly what I mean. Like, if you draw, like, you can draw a whole brow on the back of your hand. It looks like the hairs are coming out of your skin. It's absolutely amazing. Benefit, you've nailed it. And then last but not least, for the loves before we move into the hates, I've got this little eye gel. Now, this is from Dermalogica, and this is called the Awaken Peptide Eye Gel. This is a depuffing eye gel. Now, I went in for a facial at Dermalogica, gosh, it must have been maybe 5-6 weeks ago now, and the thing with being pregnant, you guys, everything swells. And when I say everything, I mean everything. I mean everything downstairs as well. Like, everything is bigger. Everything is larger. My nose is bigger. My lips are bigger. My whole face is bigger. My wrists, my ankles, my arms, my legs, my everything. Everything is larger. And on this particular day that I went in for this facial, I was really complaining to the facialist because I've been getting, like, insane under eye puffiness. Like, just, again, all of the swelling that comes with being pregnant. By the way, at the time that you're watching this video, we're 32 weeks. Oh my God. We're literally nearly at the end. I'm going to have a little baby. Oh, and I'm so emotional. We're gonna have a little baby. Change the subject quick because I cry constantly and it's a real problem. Composure. Whew. Okay. The facialist was like, girl, if you're struggling with puffing and puffiness under the eyes and all like swelling and things like that, you have to try this eye cream. Man, she was right. I did end up picking it up. I've been using this every single morning and it just works so well. I reckon I see results from it maybe in about 10 minutes. I'm not sure exactly what the ingredients are. I do believe, it's probably got caffeine in it or something. It's a depuffing eye gel that you can wear underneath makeup. It's not greasy. It doesn't leave a residue. It doesn't leave texture on the skin or anything. And it just actually works. Like, I have just found this to be my miracle savior over the last few weeks because honestly, the puffiness at this point, I've had enough. I'm ready for the puffiness to be done, but thank God that there are actual solutions out there that make everything better. If you get under eye puffiness, I definitely recommend giving this a go. And like, I've done everything. I've been using gua sha every morning as well to like literally try and like push the fluid out of my face so I look a little bit more like myself. Half the videos that I have filmed and edited recently, because this is another thing, I post videos daily on both Instagram and TikTok. Please, 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 please come over and follow me over there if you are interested in seeing daily makeup videos. Like, I'm posting on there every single day. But half the videos that I have edited of myself in the last, I don't know, maybe even 2 months, I'm like, who is that person? It looks nothing like me. Everything is just like, it's so funny. And I know it's temporary, but this is just something that we're dealing with at the minute. But yeah, I've been draining the fluid out of my face with this and I've been using this and the two of them, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And then finally, last but not least, we're moving into the shit. So these are the products that I have not been loving, that I have not been enjoying. And I actually only have one for this month, which is kind of like a happy thing. But this one's a little bit of a rogue one and probably not something that you would, I guess, necessarily hear me talking about. It is from First Aid Beauty and it is their Anti-chafe stick. So this is essentially a chafing stick. You can use this anywhere. You can use this like under your arms, like if you get chafing under your arms, under your boobs. Since being pregnant, my legs are obviously, I feel like they're like twice the size that they used to be. But as a result, when I wear skirts or dresses, and at the same time Skims dresses are the only thing that really fits me right now, so that's all I've been wearing. But when my legs rub together, I've been getting really bad chafing. So anyway, I saw this on the Sephora website and I was like, oh, First Aid Beauty, love their products, love that brand. I'm going to give it a go. No, I really don't like this. There's just something about the formula. It's so like slippery and slidey. It stays like a gel on the skin, and when you're slathering this between your legs, and especially when you're sweaty when you're pregnant, and like if you're in summer, oh my God, it would be even worse. You just feel like you're sweating. You just feel like you're sweating and you're moist, and it's not pleasant. And that doesn't go away. Most chafe creams, and I'm trying to think of the one that I absolutely love. It's in a tube. I'm pretty sure the brand is 3B. My mum actually recommended and gave me that one, and she knew what she was talking about. It's so good. Most chafe creams, though, you rub them in and then they dry down and you're not left with like this sticky, wet feeling. This stays wet on the skin. And it just, you kind of feel like you've peed yourself, like, honestly. So yeah, unfortunately, I mean, it does stop the chafing, but that's because your legs are so wet that they're slipping and sliding together. Not my favorite. Don't like it. Don't recommend it. It was a waste of money me picking this up, and I don't want you making the same mistake. But yes, that is it for me today, guys. All the products that I have been loving and hating. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. As always, please let me know down in the comments what products you have been loving and what products you have been hating that everybody else should avoid buying. I would love to know your thoughts. Generally, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're feeling good. I hope things are working out for you, whatever you're doing. Do you want to see how giant pregnant I am? Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm not wearing a bra. I'm not sure if my t-shirt is actually see-through. But like, look at this. Look at this big baby belly. Whew. We are very pregnant. It's all happening over here. But I love you guys heaps. Give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And I will catch you all in my next video.